We're gonna get started here in the second family. Don't give everybody like 2 more minutes. You gonna give me some hot warm water, some lemons or something. You feel me? But about to get cracking in a second. Appreciate y'all locking in. And I just posted last week's markups on YouTube. It was a good session. I forgot to post it, but I'll post it. I'm posting it now.
Beautiful day, beautiful people. How you doing? How y'all doing?
Phenomenal. Thanks for asking, my brother.
What up, what up, what up?
Birthday man over here. How was your week?
It was lit. Spent a lot of time with some family, man.
That's what's up. That's what it's all about.
Right? You created some new memories, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Lovely. Ain't even gonna lie. Ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, we're gonna get this one second. Give me I make everybody co-host, so if somebody else come in, you can just admit them. Give me about 120 seconds. Right. Get into it. My bad, y'all. I gotta get the light together. All right, boom, string. Right. I've been eyeing 30. Of course, I know y'all already know this, but I'm waiting on this sale. Look like it's ready. Out. Bust it down right now. See if we can find a nice entry. Now, it might break to hit this second zone, but shit. I know this thing about to hit the flow. Boom, right? It's going. This thing is going to hit the wall. I know it is. I'm anticipating it, but we're gonna see if we can break something down in the zone, see if we can find us an area. But I also like this weekly too, though, you know, because it's still in that area from like it's still in a super bearish zone, right? Still in the super bearish zone. It closed below the previous weekly. So we do have, you know, price closing below. Now, of course, you know, this is 30, so we might get a little bit of rejection. Like as far as like a little spike up or something, but we're gonna bust this down, see what we see in our zone. Okay, so we do have another bearish engulfing zone on this 9 hour, but it's a little bit high, so we might get that push up. Let me see how many pips I do. Price it right now. So it's about 2,000 pips, 2,000 pips stop loss. So we don't want that, but you know, if we can get like a 500 to 1,000 pip stop loss on US 30, that's amazing. But that's the 9 hour. Let's keep busting it down, see if we continue to get a good confirmation. It's the 6. It's the 4. It's the 4. It's 3. And I cheat sometimes. I don't know if it's cheating, but I like this indicator, this engulfing indicator. So it basically shows us where all the engulfing candles are. When I get to breaking stuff down, I like to leverage that. It's down to the hour.
Is that in the indicator?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right here. It's called engulfing candle detector.
Huh. All right.
Yep. So I use that as one of my cheat codes. I use to just find zones. Because sometimes, you know, like I'm not looking at these, you know what I mean? Like I'm just looking more so at the bigger candles, but it helps out, you know. And also maybe some more quick game. I like this order block too right here. But they kind of like they bump heads. So when you use one, it kind of like takes, you see this kind of takes out the other one. But it's pretty dope too. I don't use them together. I either use one or the other, you know, so I can get the zone that I like. But I like them both. Use it for confirmation. Okay, so this 30-minute, the 30-minute, the 9 hour are basically lined up. And then we also have bearish engulfings on the weekly and the daily zone. So this is the zone I would play with right here. But this zone right here, you know what I mean? It's a possibility as well. You know what I'm saying? So this will be the nicer entry because our risk to reward would be a little bit better. So if we get an entry right there, stop loss would be 700 pips. You know, that's good. Anywhere between 500 to 1,000. US 30 is dope. I like around 500. Because if it do hit stop loss, then I'm gonna risk another 500, and then hey, that's my 1,000, right? But I like this zone too, though. This zone is nice. This 30-minute, right? Matter of fact, let's just this bad boy locked in, shawty. All right. Okay, so let's change that up. A bit of shade up in there. Yep. So I do like. Now let me put a different color on. So confused. Let's put this up. Okay, so now let's go back to the daily. Let's see what ours. Okay. Is it that small? Okay, you can see the damn thing. Let me see. I know I'm going 30 minutes, but dang, where did it go? There it goes. Put a different color. Okay, see that, man. Okay. So that would be nice if we get that push up like that. But this daily looks so sexy, I can't even lie. But if it comes up to that zone, that would be a nice area. You know, it would give us that spike up, even though this zone is more. Just because US 30 tricky, sometimes it'll just tank. Like last week when we was on this weekly and price came to this weekly order block, it literally tanked, right? It came up here, as you can see, it came right here, and then it pulled back, and then it came all the way down, then it shot back up to get the rest of that. So it may do the same on a daily, but I do know that, in my opinion, would be the gold zone. So we can wait on that gold zone, and it might open up and just hit that. You know what I'm saying? And then continue to maybe get a little bearish. But I like this area for sure. Let me see if we can get a little short right here. Now if we can risk 1,000 to 500, that's about 500 right there. Let's change this up.
Around you today, if this is just your first or second or third time here, we know what we were before we heard this word. We know what we were before we started on the path to do better, be better, think better, but it began when we heard a word. A word began a transformation in us. And we may not be where we want to be, but each of us can testify that we're so much better than we were before we found the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. All praise is due to Allah.
Amen.
Louis Farrakhan
Go ahead. Go ahead. Thank you, brother. I felt like I didn't want to tell you to just start muting the word. You feel me? Not me. I take it. Thank you, God. Feel me? Okay, so let's not stay with that. Let me see. Okay, so we're gonna call. Okay, let's switch that up. We're gonna call it the golden zone, and we're gonna work that out. Let's make that look lighter. Okay, so this is what I like right here. This would be nice. Now, I don't apologize for bringing the the word to this thing. You feel me? Don't apologize for that. Thank you. Thank you, God. I didn't even do my daily devotion yet, so I accept. But yeah, I like this zone right here. This is nice. I think we can get this spike up. The alert, I think I moved it, but it did hit already. The alert did hit, but of course, let's see how it open up. I definitely want to see it push up to the zone, but that's not many. It's not too many pips depending on the broker situation. But for that sniper entry, I would definitely, want to do something like that. You feel me? Let me see if I can put it in the chat. But that will be at least come back down here. I want to see it go 10,000 pips, but we just set it at 5,000. So 500 for 5,000. That's a good risk to reward ratio, especially with US 30. I think that would be a nice play. So I'm gonna send this to the chat, and we can move on to the next pair. See that? 500 for 1,000, 5,000. I should just use this one. $50,000. That's what I really want to put in. That's what I think. On right here. Like that. I like this. I like this. I ain't gonna lie. I like that zone right there, man. Ain't gonna lie. Send this out right here. Us 30. You feel me? And we just started there because that's what I was looking at last. But let's get into it. You can. I think I'm gonna retire from the USDs, but I think it's a great opportunity right now to get a bag. You know what I'm saying? We got a new month that just started, so let's see how that closed out. Okay.
Why are you gonna retire from the USDs? Because the dollar taking?
I just don't. They too spiky though. Like every time I mess with a USD, not every time, I can't lie. Like I like to sell on USD. I like to sell on USD. On Euro USD, but I didn't send it out because I don't know. I just be feeling some type of way about the United States of America. Like they be manipulating the market. Anything, EJ, you feel me though? like EJ, when we sold EJ last week, that shit was smooth. I mean, it wasn't those crazy spike ups. It happens, but with USD, it happens every New York session. You're going to get spiked out before it actually busts a move.
That's manipulation.
Hella manipulative. So
yeah, it looks like the dollar's still tanking though.
I believe so.
And then
this is a trick.
About
surprise.
You said surprise.
And then a surprise.
Right. Next thing you know, it's up. But I feel like the world is just over Debo. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that goes because the United States of America is Debo, right? We bully niggas and just take shit. So
well, they ain't taking it no more. They trying to align with Russia and China. They trying to take oil from being backed by the dollar. So that if they take that, that's gonna make the dollar tank.
But
it can only be sold in US currency.
Dang.
So if oil is backed by the yen, China about to get the money, not us.
I have a question. I don't know if anybody knows the answer. So you know how the army uses the USD, correct?
The army,
yeah. The army uses USD, correct? They have a lot of money stored in USD.
Okay.
The military. So
Well,
I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking the USD would never tank the way it say it would tank because of that reason. We have so much money in military that'll keep the dollar kind of alive. I don't know if that's true or not.
but what if no one's using it? Like if the military the only one with the bag and nobody else respects it, then what?
It's when you go the foreign exchange policies. That's what all that stuff is. When you go to these other countries and we're constantly giving them things, that's part of the agreement. You know, the money, your the natural advanced resources has to be backed by the dollar.
Mhm.
So if the other countries do come together and they are able to form a currency, yeah, that would be altering. But we got to definitely think about it's the institutionals who actually controls the market. So the private bankers, those are the ones who truly have to be dethroned for anything to fall.
As far as the United States, because we can hold our own value, but once we get the, like you said, when we get to traveling, the the exchange rate will be, you know what I'm saying, probably extensive. You know what I'm saying? It would be massive depending on where you're going. You know what I mean? They just wouldn't, that particular country wouldn't respect the dollar that much.
Yeah.
You know, it's just be devalued. But I feel what you're saying though.
So supposedly, hey everybody, supposedly this has been tried before and it has failed multiple times. However, someone that does travel a lot, even though America may be in a lot of debt, other countries are still, as far as like up to date on, there's a lot more poverty in other countries than it is in America. So, I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen this time, but I think it's going to take some time. I don't think it's going to be something that happens overnight.
No, absolutely not. I agree with you. But we are definitely in the best position to win, considering, you know, just being aware and being in position. I broke through here. This monthly look tricky as hell, right? Like we have a bearish engulfing, getting engulfed, a bullish engulfing, getting engulfed by a bearish engulfing. So it's a lot of trickiness right here in USD CAD, but the MACD giving off sell vibes on the monthly close right in this zone. I would like to see it pull back up here, but like y'all say, the way stuff going, it could be tricky. But I do like this weekly zone right here. I don't know where it would bounce off of, considering it broke this zone right here. This would be my next zone as far as the buy area, just to just, you know, to be safe, not to just hop in the market. But this would definitely be my zone down here as far as a zone looking for some type of buy or some sort of like that. But this sale up here will be nice too. So if this opens up and it gets bullish, that's a whole lot of pips, to be honest. But where USD CAD is right now, I can't really mess with it. But it is creating. We do have a high here, then we have a lower high. I do believe this. Yeah, this is pretty much the high. Okay. So I want to see it come down some more just because it's consistently making lower highs. Now, this looked like a head and shoulders low key as far as candles closing, but this spike up is it's just a lot. That's the 3 month. I do like this zone right here as far as creating these lower highs, but we do have a W here. So potentially, I don't know. I don't see this making a new high. So I will only look for sales unless it comes off of this zone. I would potentially just buy it back up to this zone here. So if price do come down, or when price does come down, we're looking for a buy here, and we can take it back up to at least this zone here. But I do like this zone of this weekly bearish engulfing zone just because it broke this area too. And we got these these higher lows that's being created. And I feel like this monthly is tricking us. I feel like this is a trick, but you know, it could continue to push up, but it looked real bullish right now on this time frame. But on the weekly, it looks like it can potentially push up. But that's a lot of pips, though. To be honest, it's a whole lot of pips for it to get back up to the sell zone. That's 200 pips, even down this buy zone, 150 pips. So I would just keep an eye on that. I don't really got too much to say about UCAD. UJ, I still want this buy down here, but that weekly, it just totally disrespected our zone. I believe this markup was off the daily. Yeah, so we had a zone down here that we was waiting on, as you can see. It's a whole bunch of imbalance right here. It kind of touched a little bit. Our alert, I believe, is set right here. But it touched a little bit. It kind of came and got a little bit of that imbalance. But this sell zone right here is nice. Hopefully we can get this push off this zone. As you can see, it came, spiked in that zone, and it's currently selling down. I would like to see this zone. I'm still waiting on it. I would be patient. But this sell, I like this sell right here on UJ. But I just feel like in order to sell this, the dollar would have to be is that way, UJ? Yeah, so if it's basically was buying, so it should be selling based off of the world, but I like this area right here. I think it's a trick though. I will wait for this. I wouldn't mess with this until getting the zone. And we had this marked up for weeks already. It just haven't hit our zone yet. So I still like this setup. Just be patient and wait on this setup right here. Is this it? Yes. So that's what I like on UJ. At least take it back up to this gray zone, which is 400 pips, right? So it bounced off this area. We risking, I would have to bust this down all the way, but as far as this markup go, I think that's 60 pips for about 500 to 1,000. But of course, we want to take profit along the way. But yeah, I like this zone right here. I would definitely wait on that. Just take a picture of this real quick. That's on UJ. And I've been waiting on that, to be honest, but I'm just a little bit biased on USDs right now. But as long as it come to our area and respect our zone, then why not? That buy was pretty cool. It kind of spiked us out. I don't know if we caught that out. I don't think we did last week, but still like this zone right here below. Still like this zone. Still waiting on this. Let me move this alert. That was for the sale. Let's move it down here for the buy. Scoot it up a little bit. I like that buy right there. I think that would be a nice buy. Let's change this up. Yeah, so I do like this though. This is really nice. Let's go ahead and just key this up. Oh, we got some thinking gray going on. Hey, do like this area right here. Our alert is set there, but that's 20 pips right there. 20 pips for 100. Easy. I like that. So we just gonna wait. And as you can see, price has been closing really bearish on this. So let's see what this monthly look like. Okay. Okay, that's definitely gonna be a short term. buy for sure, because this zone is nicer. The bigger the time frame, the bigger the move. But of course, we can capitalize as price moves and consolidates, you know, in certain areas or whatever the case may be. Okay. I need to check those coordinates later. I think that already happened though. So, excuse my markup, man. I was just going to work. Okay. Yeah. Yep, I would just wait on that buy, taking 100 pips, and then just wait on the market to come back to us. And I like this zone too here. This is that whole monthly zone, but of course, once you get the breaking stuff down, you find more, you know, zones inside the zones. But I want to see this area get respected first, at least come back at least 100 pips. So that's what I do like. But this sale did happen. That was pretty nice too. So let's just end this one out. Oh. It's the AD. EA. I think I got this on the cleaner markup, though. You're still waiting on that zone right there. It hasn't hit our alert just yet. But I do like this area. I think this is off the weekly. Let me check. Oh, that weekly close super bullish, but I like all this imbalance down here. So of course the market's gonna correct itself. Yeah, I still like that area. See how this monthly closed. So the monthly close with a higher, it closed above these previous candles. But of course, we all know the market moves up, down, and forward. So have to get some type of pullback. It disrespected our zone. We wanted to respect this zone. It respected a couple months, right? So we got the respect right here. That was dropped and it came back, right? So this was a nice zone, but now price has broken through that zone. So of course, the zone is no more good, but it's still a zone and potentially can become a support, right? So price can potentially come down and respect the zone and continue to the upside. But overall, I would like to see a sell. Still waiting on that. But that's the monthly, the weekly close, the bullish. Let's see our cheat code. Let's put a cheat code on real quick. Our indicators. I think this zone is off the daily that we like. Yeah. So this the order block we eyeing, the imbalance that we waiting for price to hit. Hasn't got there just yet. As you can see, our alert is set. Squeeze down just a little bit. Get a heads up, give us some time to catch that play. But let me delete this one. Okay, so shit. Technically hit already, huh? Let's go back. Real quick. Did it touch the zone? Okay, so it hit the bottom. 6. See if they can give us that much. So we can let your boy go back there for April, May. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's get it. Okay. 6. Okay. All right. This is what I mean by zone inside a zone. Now it came up there, but it didn't really hit. So we want that. We want price to get up in there when it's hitting our order blocks. And price likes to come back and hit the same zone sometimes. So a lot of times I recognize that a zone we have marked up, it can potentially be that play can play out again. You know, so just to put that out there. Let's just put something that's different. Zone inside a zone. Let's see how the 4-hour close as far as what pricing is right now. Okay. So it closed pretty bullish. As you can see, you got a little blue around right here. So it disrespected this 4-hour zone. So yeah, I would definitely wait on that. This is the tighter zone. This is this blue area. So that would be, what's this? $20 for at least 100. That's 3. That's 2. 20 for 2. I think that's gonna play out nice. But this alert is pretty tight. But on the 4-hour, this zone is definitely the better zone once we bust it down. But on the daily, it looks really good. But I do like this play right here. So we'll just send this out. This is EA. Happened to my tunes. Hopefully the vibes going. Oh. Okay, cool. So we got EG. Let's see how this monthly closed. Because it's been playing in this zone. Like, as you can see, this respect level has just been, price has been bouncing off this area for the past 5 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 months. It's been playing this zone, 3, 4 months. So it's been rejecting that area. I've been waiting on the sale. We've been wanting to sell it. We caught a sale, but this area right here, I do like it for the sale. I want to see it come all the way back down here, but it's just a matter of finding an entry. We sold it up, I think, a couple weeks ago, and then it disrespected our zone once it sold, and then it came back and kind of took us out and tried to sell it again. But I still like this zone, and this is the spike out I was talking about 2 weeks ago. So we was in a sale, it sold, but then it came back and spiked us out. But I still like this area. I still want to see it come down here, and that's a lot of pips. From where it's at right now, it's about 150, 200 pips. So if we can bust this down and find us a nice risk to reward, that would be nice. We was waiting on this zone up here, got an alert set. Price hasn't got there, but this is a zone right here that looks pretty good zone. So I would definitely just wait on my EG. I think this would be the better position, of course, for the sale, but we do have a nice trend going on right now, as you can see. Let me see. Okay, so as you can see right here, right, it's a nice downtrend, consistent. Right, so it's been floating in a downward motion. Right, this zone, a lot of imbalance down here too. This is why we're waiting on that. But I would love to see like a push up first, and then if we can get that push down. So if we get this, and then it comes back down here, that would be nice. I would like to see that. That would be clean if we can get that, right? But of course, we know the market's tricky. So let's bust it down one more time to the 4 hours, see if we can get a zone. It might give us a little bit more. So this trend is pretty nice though. It's been respecting it. That's a nice little trend if you caught it. That is creating. It's been kind of consolidating. Last week it was just consolidating. If we can get a push up here though, this would be nice. Like up here into this side. Right? That would be a nice area. What the hell going on here, Mike? So if we can get it to come up and hit that area, that would be. And then of course our risk to reward is cool. So if it do break, then we'll just wait on this. But I do like this zone. So see, it's just been consolidating. The MACD feel the same way. But we might get some movement on EG this week. So I would just keep an eye on it. Let me see if I can see this picture without looking too. Let's double this up. Yeah. So this is our first zone. And this would be our second. I'll do like those two zones right there. And this is what we marked up. I believe that was the 4 hour. And this is 10, 15 for 100. That's nice. And that's the main thing, like practicing the risk reward is good. Just being consistent with that and using that in your day-to-day trading is definitely recommended. Because no matter, you can lose 8 trades, you hit 2 with the proper risk reward, you still in profit. So that's something I had to learn the hard way and had to be super well. I'm working on my discipline to stay consistent with that. But yeah, that's the key in my opinion. Damn, did we miss this sale? That pullback was vicious. And this is why I love order blocks. Okay, so it disrespected, it hit our alert. It disrespected our order block though, but it did hit our alert. It didn't really come to our zone how we would have liked it, but it definitely closed. That's a nice pullback off this monthly 200 pip pullback. This zone, so a spike in it and then close below it. Apparently I wanted to see it, but it still closed bullish. So the monthly closed bullish, but what I don't like is all this imbalance, right? We got imbalance right here. We got imbalance right here. Just all this, right? This whole zone is just full of liquidity. So definitely want to see price come back down here. Maybe this month, this engulfing, get engulfed, but I would love to see it push up. That would be nice. So the weekly close bearish. Damn, dude, what's this? Wow. It was nicely marked up. I'm upset about this play. It's my alert went off and everything. Okay. All right, so let's stay focused. Cane power, spilled milk. But look, this is nice. So we might still get the play. So this is a nice support zone. I mean, resistance zone. As you can see, it broke, kind of retested it. So that can potentially still give us what we're looking for, right? But I do like to sell long term. So for this month, I want to see ECAD sell for this month. But of course, we got to find a zone so we can get an entry. Okay, so we got zone 1 and 2. Let's just see the daily real quick. Okay. Still like this. Still like this. Still like this. Still like this. Scoot this. Because it's coming down here for sure. It's just a matter of when. So it's just a matter of when. And alerts is real beautiful. What I've learned in my journey is what's the drill cat? What I learned is like you like, oh man, ain't nothing in the market, ain't shaking. Sometimes we force ourselves to get in the market, and then our alert hit after we blew our account or after we got popped out of something, or we just wanted to be in the market, right? And then our alert hit and our plays play out, right? That should be like the most. So this is still EM. We sold, like I said, I do want to sell this till May. This is something I'm still holding this play. It spiked us out. We did hit a stop loss right there when it spiked us up here, but we sold on every time price came up here. Now, as you can see, it might not look like a lot, but trust me, when price comes up to the zone, we was just selling every time. That's all I did. I called it out, same risk to reward, and every time 100 pips, every time. It dropped 100 pips every time, right? And then we got spiked out that one time, and then we sold again, and of course, another 100 pips, right? So every time price hit here, you got to understand you're risking 20 for 100, 20 for 100. You lost 21 times. It's a good risk to reward. But I definitely want to see it come all the way down here, which is a little bit over 600 some odd pips. But this time, so we might get this double back. So I would like to see it to come back in our zone here. As you see, it created another zone that we would like to maximize, right? I do want to see this thing tank. So I'm looking for sales right here. I'm gonna push this alert. This was a TP alert. So let's just move this back. Change that. Sales zone. Hey. So yeah, we were waiting on that. We get a nice pullback. That consolidation is nice off the daily, and we was maximizing off that consolidation. So um, that's something you should look for in the market on any pair. Once you see consistent rejection, every time price come up in your zone, sell it or buy it or whatever the case may be. But is this ECAD? I think this is ECAD. Oh, all right, let me get through this. So I'm still holding that sale, by the way. EJ, oh my God, this shit was so beautiful. I'm still in this sale as well. I definitely want to see it come down. I really wish we would have held this buy that we called out. That shit went 400 some odd pips. We took, I think, 100. We took profit around here, but of course it went up 500 pips. Crazy, right? And then it came to our zone, back to our other zone, and we sold it back down. So just off of this sell alone, we up 100, 120 pips, right? So that was a good sale. I do want to see this continue to drop. My take profit is here. It's around 142, 300 area. But I did take most of my profit. But let's see what this monthly close. So the monthly close is a bullish doji. So if we get a bearish, right, we get a bearish engulfing for the rest of this month, that would be phenomenal. And we'll mess around and see price come back down to this zone here, which would be nice. But I still want to see this imbalance in liquidity get hit down here, which is, I think Josh said the same thing, 131 area, 131 flat, 130 flat. Definitely want to see it come down here. But this is a long-term hold. We only looking for sales on EJ until it breaks this zone up here. So if it never breaks, that's what we're looking for. But of course, we want to maximize our potential as far as entries and exits. So we definitely want to make sure we keep our exit, right? Just like we got our entry, we got to make sure we got our take profit zones. So just keep an eye on EJ, currently still in the sale. See how this monthly closed on GA. Okay, so we do have a monthly zone here. Excuse my markup. So this order block right here. Let me see what I have for you. Okay, so initially, I would like to see a breakout either way. So once it breaks out of this flag, waiting on a retest off the flag in a continuation. So that's the bigger play off the monthly, but this monthly zone, this monthly engulfing zone that it's in. So price still closed below, right? So as you can see, if we just lining up candles, this candle did close below this previous candle, but I like this zone right here off this monthly, this bearish zone here. So it did spike up a little bit, but I do think this is going to continue to push up before it sells off. But this is a nice head and shoulders, as you can see. It's pretty clean. Shoulder, head, shoulder. That's a pretty nice. So we had this here before price got there, but it didn't come all the way to our area. But it's still, in my opinion, a nice head and shoulders, as you can see. And it played out, right, so far. It's the weekly, so price came down. I wanted to see it come a little deeper into this block, but it didn't. Before it took off, it didn't even come as close as I would like to see it. I wanted to see it come down to something like here, at least, get down in there, but it didn't. But I will be patient on this, but I do like the way that played out. But the monthly zone it's in is nice. I think it's gonna get bullish. I think it's gonna continue to go up. And I would just wait on the sale. But if you want to get in this, right, I would I would just consider waiting for this zone because it broke it this weekly closed above, then it closed as a bullish engulfing. So you can just play off of this zone here, right? If you do want to potentially get in this, I do like this zone. So maybe price come back, touch that. As you can see, it was respected. At one point, it was a resistance. So we got a break. So we might just retest off that in continuation. As you can see, we got the head and shoulders. So at least we can take that potentially pips. They do come down there. Shit. That's a good pip. About 100 pips. So that'll be nice risk to reward, 20 to 100. It's still a nice play if you can catch it, or if we catch it, right? So it's still a nice risk to reward here. So, let's just see if that play out. I do like that though. Yeah, that look nice. I mean, we low-key got it marked up, but that would be it breaking out to the upside and on that bigger time frame, breaking that flag that we seen. So I like that though. Let's just put it right there just to see how it plays out. This shit looks super confusing, man. Excuse my chart. These my excuse me. These my what they call it, surgery charts, right? Of course we got cleaning charts, but this is definitely my surgery charts. But it's a lot of lines, so she can be confusing, especially when you got people in the chat. You know what? I'll make that a little cleaner and send it out later. It's GA. Okay, so I think GN, I love this zone on GN. It did sell off the zone, right? I think we sold this last week. Did we sell this last week? See how this monthly close. Well, we did buy that. And then identifying your take profit zones and your stop loss zones is very important. Just based off of market structure, right? So you in here, you want to definitely take it to another level of support or resistance. So just keep in mind, always have a take profit zone. Because I'm a swinger naturally, but I'm looking for sales, but I think this is gonna push up this zone up here on a smaller time frame, and then we can sell it back down. As you can see, this our order block, it's our alert. It's the zone we would like to see. So I will wait on that. I'll probably play with it in this zone, but this is the bigger play. This is the patient play. This is the right play, right? This sells on here, price coming up here, and then selling back down. So far, what we said is playing out. So maybe come back down here, right? Because as you can see, price did break this resistance. So we got a break, retest, right? And this right here was a support at one point. So I respected that a little bit. Boom. May just come back down to this white line area, like how we got it marked up. Boom. Come back down and continue up. But if it comes down here, I like it, but I also like this zone right here. This zone for the buy too. So potentially, you know, price may just come down here, but I do like this. These two zones right here, I would buy it in these two zones, right? And then I would sell up here at this. So just keep an eye on that as well. As far as GN, I think you said GK. You gonna look at GK? GK going crazy, man. This sale was phenomenal. That we called out. We called it out twice, of course, once up here, and then once it closed. I didn't want to see price. They actually gave us 2 opportunities last week. It came to a zone, sold down. That's why take profit is so important, because it came right back, and we're gonna sell it again. Take profit, and then it closed. Okay, cool. You took profit, it closed. Now you wait on this pullback for entry. It spiked us, but it didn't close below, right? And then it got super bearish. So I do have another sell zone up here that it hasn't actually hit yet. I think potentially this was it. We had an alert set there, but I think it's, we want to see it get down up in there though. Yeah. Okay, so that's, we want to see it get down through there. So always look to the left of price. You know what I'm saying? Look for particular zones for reversals. That's basically what I do when it comes to imbalance and engulfing zones. But I do like this sale. The sale was nice. What you see, Gordon? I heard you. I seen you throw it in the chat. GCAD. What you see? You still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, sir. No, I'm looking at the exact same thing, man. This really was just confirmation. But
Okay.
yeah, thank you. Absolutely.
That's a bet. All right, so let's look at the dollar real quick. I do like this bullish zone, but I think it's a trick. So the monthly didn't close below, right? But we got this huge bullish candle, right? So the dollar looks super tricky, as it always does, right? So we had this resistance, break, retest, right? So it looked like it wants to continue to the upside. As you can see, our markup, we have this invisible trend that we would like to see created. Okay, so boom, price did come down, right? And we want to see if it's going to respect that area, come back, potentially touch this trend. And I want to see that bad boy do the drop. But that makes sense, right? With what's going on in the world, this markup does make sense. Of course, that's the bullish part will be the manipulation of the United States of America. And then the potential drop, because this has to get filled up, family. It's so much money down here, right? It's so much money down here. So like the banks ain't gonna let this happen. This has to get filled up. Market structure won't let this happen. This has to get filled up. So definitely we might get a head and shoulder as well. I can see that potentially happening. Here's a shoulder. Right, here's our head. And then potentially we can get another shoulder over here. And then we'll get the drop. So that can potentially happen as well and ride off this invisible trend line that we created. You know what I'm saying? That can be nice as well, right? So that's how I feel about the DXY. I definitely want to see it tank like everybody else. But with the manipulation, this looked like it could actually, this looked like a nice markup, to be honest. I like this. You know what I'm saying? That's true. They print money. Did they okay that? Okay, that's good to know.
Supposedly that's what was circulated, and that's why they were saying that people were safe. That's why they supposedly why they went ahead and raised interest rates.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, that's a bit. So that might give us the spike up before the real shit happens, because price is definitely coming back down here. And that's the crazy thing, right? So market structure is market structure, but at the same time, these human events, right? The economy, the world, what's going on affects it, but market structure is market structure. So if that's the reason it gets here, then cool, but it still respected the market, right? Or just simple market structure, because we got a break right here and it never retested. It retested this high over here, but this was a resistance at some point, and we got a lot of imbalance in liquidity down here. So I definitely want to see this play out as far as the dollar go. I think this is gold. Gold is tricky, man. It closed bullish. I wanted to see this close below because I want to see this thing drop out just fall out the sky. We may get a push up. I know everybody in the chat was shooting for like 2000, 2050, but this monthly definitely closed, right? But it's super divergent, right? So we got uptrend going on, but like this is not right. So I just want to see it fall. I feel like I'm just, but you don't want to trust me at this point because I just want to see it fall. I want to see it fall for various reasons, just based off of market structure, you know what I'm saying, based off of this divergency, based off of, but it makes sense for it to go higher because when the world's in, you know, in going through shit, you know, gold is the safe haven, right? So a lot of people put their money in gold just to be safe. They're talking about banks is closing, you know, dollars falling, you know, they messing with these bricks over there in these other countries. They create, they trying to buy the oil, you know what I'm saying? So gold is definitely a safe haven. So I really don't see it falling. I really don't see it falling right now, but I want to see it fall. For some reason, I just want to see this thing tank. But we may get one more push up and get like a triple, you know what I'm saying? We may get a triple top. It's 1, 2, 3, and then we'll get the tank, which will make sense because it'll come back up in 2050, right? 2060 area, and then get little, right? So that would make sense. That would definitely push it up before it sells back down. But off that monthly is super bullish. So it's even a bullish engulfing off this daily zone as well. So, you know, this area, but I was playing this area and I was just taking profit. So on go 100 pips ain't shit. You risking 10, 20 pips for 100. That's the play. We was working these zones. I was definitely in a couple sales last week and I just took profit. You know, I didn't hold it because it was dropping 100 pips, coming back 100 pips, dropping 100, as you can see, right? So price came up here, we sold it down, right? 100, that's 200. But I was just taking 100, 2400, 2400. But this right here looks nice, right? But it's creating, like this zone right here, it may just drop. But that's just me being biased because I want to see the sale, right? But if I was to listen to my community, you know, then everybody's looking for buys. But I don't like all this imbalance, and it's the gaps all through this shit. It's gaps down here, it's gaps everywhere. Gold literally just shot up and just bounced, right? But the cool thing is we bought at 1625 and we bought at 1809, right? And if we would have held that, that shit would have been beautiful, right? But the fact that we did capitalize on these zones and our markups did play out, that was a beautiful situation. So now I would love to see the buy. I mean, the sale, but I do think it's going to buy just based off this weekly. As you can see, it closed above both these bullish candles, right? I think that's going to go to the top right there. Let me see. Okay, so it didn't close above this candle, but it definitely closed above this one, right? So that's something to look for sure. But we are getting lower highs on this bigger time frame. This is a high, this is lower high. So like I said, we might get a triple beam at the top, and then we can sell it back down on gold. But for me, I just meant 20 pips for 100. I do have a strategy that's dropping soon that teaches that. So I definitely will share that with y'all in the near future, but that's my thoughts on gold. And we did US 30 earlier. Somebody threw BTC in the chat. Shout out to the cartel. Shout out to the cartel, you feel me? But I want to see this tank. I'm in a sale. I didn't call it out because I just don't like to go against my man Charlton, man. But we go back and forth all the time when it comes to BTC because I think he's just super. He's a crypto guy, right? So he wants to see this shit go to the moon, and I believe it will at one point. But I just don't know why we buying here, right? This is just. You're talking about buy here. I don't know. I'm not buying at 28 in the middle of the market. I just won't do it. But as you can see, price is respecting this zone. I do want to see it drop. Now, this would be a good buy area off this weekly bullish engulfing zone. But of course, overall picture, it may, like I see what he's saying, it may hit 40, right? So it may come back up here. All right, so this can definitely happen, but I definitely see this happening first. Like I want to see it push down. I'm in a sale right now, small lot, just to just to fill it out. But I want to see it come back down here. It looked like a head and shoulders potentially forming, right? That can look kind of tricky. It's not as clean as we would like to see. But let's see how this monthly close. I think it's super bullish. Yep. So even then, right? Even then, this zone here is it's a monthly bullish engulfing zone there. And we also have this zone that we've been waiting for so long, which is 12K, right? So this zone, I do like this zone too. So far, it's been super bullish, right? Charlton here called out the buy beginning of the year, which if you still holding, it was a great buy. Let's be honest. Shout out to that guy. But I do like this rejection, the rejection right here. You got a double tap off of like this monthly respect. So as you can see, it is a little bearish already. I want to see it come back down. This zone, potentially this zone. So there's two sell zones. It's off the monthly right here, and this is off the weekly. But that's pretty much my thoughts on BTC. But who's on the call? Who want to share Nas and GJ? You want to share GJ Gordon? I know that's your pair. Anybody want to share anything? Josh, you want to share Nas? I know that's your baby. And Tamika, you want to share oil? I know that's your baby. Anybody? Anybody?
No, thank you.
Okay, not today. All right, well, I'm gonna look at it for you. I'm gonna look at it for you, dear. Go ahead, let me look at it for you. Yeah, this your phone. I do have another set. This is what you was looking at the last time we was on the call. Let's see how the monthly closed. The monthly pulled back beautifully. Oh,
I'm looking to see what it's going to do around 81.
Wait, let me turn this down. Say again.
I said I'm looking to see what it's going to do around 81.
81. Okay.
I think it's 81.50.
Okay. Let's bust it down to the weekly. Okay, I see why you say that. That's a lot of respect right there. I see you. I got you.
No, I had got taken out. I had moved my stop into profit, and it came down and hit me, and I was busy at work. I didn't get a chance to get it back in. So
That was a great call though. Like you called it out I think a couple weeks ago. So that was nice, to be honest. And then
yeah, I felt good because then Jay came and she was like, buy oil, it's the market open. So that made me feel good too.
Yeah, I see what you're saying though. It might come up here and then come back down. So maybe we'll get something like this right here. So we come up, might come back down here, and then continue to the upside. Something like that, maybe.
Yeah, if it turns around at that little sell candle near where it is now, it's like a little doji. I want to say it's probably like 70, 79. Right there. But over, yeah, right there, that area. If it hits that and then turn around, I'm just gonna pause and see what it's gonna do.
It definitely might respect that zone. But I feel you. Okay.
That's it.
Let me send this. Let me send this to the chat. Okay. All right. Let me look at GJ for my man's.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to do it, but that's fine.
Oh, go ahead. No, I would love for you to do it. Please.
Okay, hold on. Let me shut the screen real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. Let me stop sharing right now.
Hold on for a second, bro.
It's
It's pretty straightforward over here. Hold on. Can y'all hear me clear, Pete?
Yeah, I hear you fine, family.
Yes.
Okay. Shut my screen real quick, King.
You got it. Everybody co-host.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, my also here acting crazy. Here we go. I'm over here marking it up now. It's been a late day, so but pretty much what I got here on the daily, man. You see it right here when the markets came into play. Right here is pretty straightforward. Good sell zone right here, good structure. We come up here, I'm looking at a sell, get up into this zone right here. If it actually gets past, screen's just going all over the place. If it actually gets up here, then we're right. Can y'all can you see it, bro?
Yeah, I'm looking dead at it.
Okay, cool. So if it actually comes up here, then we got another zone right here that I said that we can take. Let's go ahead and put it right up in here. All right, boom. Right here, let's see if we can drop on down here to the hour. Yeah, so I can. Yeah, we got a nice little right
Let's see.
here.
That's nice. Is it there yet?
Nope, no, not yet, not yet. But it's we got a couple of good plays right here. Change the color of these real quick. He was like, "Is it there yet?"
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, it's getting there. See, it's back here. It's getting there right here. So you're right up in this area.
yeah, I like that.
Yes, sir. So we already got this good buy down here. Now I expected it to actually come back, but got a good spot here. Probably get a good little rejection right here for a buy. And I'm really just expecting it to come in. I respect this area. It's my little line here. I'm expecting it to come here. We would touch here and then, you know, shoot back down to the box side. But that's what I see right there.
Okay. You're mad at that. I agree with you. I
Yes,
like
sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
Jay Millie.
Say again?
I was talking to Jay Millie. Jay Millie, you with us? You still there, sis? You by your computer? I know you got something for me.
Nah, I ain't by my computer, and I was only looking at US 30, and you did it already.
Okay. I don't got nothing on Nas?
Nah, I haven't marked up Nas.
Okay, bad. Right,
I got you.
Okay. Yes, sir. See, Tamika, everybody participated, Tamika.
I'm glad.
I'm just messing with
I
you
love the love.
guys too. What
Yes,
the
sir.
hell? Is that what is that?
Y'all can't see my screen?
Hell yeah. What the fuck is that? Look at spaceship? Is that the Bugatti truck?
Oh no, that's the Bentley.
Bentley truck?
Y'all looking at that? Hold on, let me switch it up.
Motherfucker, nice. That dropped already?
You gotta
Nah.
get that one, P.
Nah,
They probably want $1 million for that car.
how can I switch it?
When you go
And
to
the
ship,
kidney.
just pick the because it show you options when you push there. Yeah, I ain't seen that one.
Can y'all see it now? My chart.
Yep.
All right. So this is on the up to monthly. We had equal highs here. Sort of kind of equal highs.
Mhm.
I'm thinking we'll probably break this. We'll have a little small pullback. Sorry, kids are here. We'll have a small pullback to the continuation to up here and look for a strong sell, perhaps. Let's break it down. I'll show you why. So I'm looking on the weekly this week, maybe a pullback to continue up to break this, or either create an equal high here, pull back, and then continuation on the bullish. Because we have a gap here.
Yep. Clean.
And off the daily, you kind of see why I wanted to pull back a little bit. Like I said, either make equal highs here or break to get this fair value gap.
Yeah, I like that.
This is the 4 hour.
Y'all be tearing Nas up. I don't be taking none of that shit. My stupid ass. 'Cause y'all be
Yes, I'm just waiting on the pullback to see if it breaks this line
Mhm.
or either respect it.
buy?
The what?
Would you get in that buy if it pulled back, or would you wait on that sale? Or both?
We got a long ways up. If it goes all the way up here, that's a good amount of pip. So if it respects this area, yeah, I'm definitely looking for a buy.
Got you. That's a bet. I ain't mad at that. I appreciate you sharing that too, my brother.
Oh yeah.
That's a bet.
If my little thing, you know how we look at the option calls for the weekend to see what the market did, if it is correct, then it literally just made a doji over the last 2 days, but it recovered 50% of Nas of that Friday candle.
Because as we spoke last week, man, this technology is just getting, they're just investing more in technology. There's AI and all this. So I think markets will be bullish for a little bit.
Before we get that drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying what it did today and yesterday, since the retail market closed, it was just made supposedly 2 dojis, if my research is correct.
Yeah.
Are you looking for shorts on gold too, Josh?
Gold, bro. Yeah, it's coming down.
Okay, I'm like, cause am I crazy? Cause I want to see this thing fall so bad.
Let me see. I don't know if y'all can still see.
Yeah.
All right. So, bro, this is the monthly. Remember, price repeats itself. History repeats itself.
It has to come down to 16.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. But if it respects this, bro, we looking like bullish for a little. But
So,
to me, if it don't break 1830, we're long. If it breaks 1830, we're looking for a bearish market of gold. My opinion.
bad. We're both on the same shit.
Yeah.
That's a bet. I definitely appreciate everyone for sharing. I'm going to load this up. Last week I took too long. I just loaded up last week because last week was a good session, man. Got Mika to mark up, so she felt a little bit more confident in her skill set, which is dope. Sharing is always good for just confidence. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got like-minded people who, just give you the extra confirmation. So, but yeah, I posted that one as well. I'll send that to the chat. It's on YouTube on the Everything Easy YouTube page. And then I'm gonna load this one up as well. But I definitely appreciate you guys. And if you haven't registered, I don't know if you plan again this week, Josh. I need my get back.
Nah, I'm not. Nah, not this week. This fully fat because it's NFP week and I'm back testing. I want to do this, finish this back testing that I'm doing. Once I do it, finish. If y'all go over it with y'all, but I'm back testing this week, so y'all better get ready for the next week.
Okay, bet. Well, keep us posted on that back test, man. And if you need something, let us know.
Yeah.
But if anybody need anything, holler at your boy. We can communicate in the chats or oh, Gordon, I'm gonna check that out for you too as soon as we get off this call.
I don't know if you guys know, but I heard that Stevenson Lindor is doing a challenge too this
Yep.
week. So
Yeah, he sure is. Yep. I spoke with him the other day. But yeah, basically to be totally transparent, and this is just like in-house, that you guys know. It's just a matter of we create these things to just bring more attention to the broker. That's pretty much it. The regulated broker that we are affiliated with. So, but yeah, he in a dope challenge. We can get in that one as well. So that's what you want to do. Cause are you in his community, Mika?
no, I'm not in his community. I mean, I'm in IM, but I'm not in his community. I'm in Doc's community.
Okay. Well, I do know that I can get some details about it if you would like, but I think it's open to.
I haven't. I was just sharing with everybody else about it.
Yeah, because he's giving away access to his community, so that's pretty dope.
Yeah, for a month. So
Yep.
whoever wins, you get access to the community for a month.
You
So
said for a month.
yeah, that's what he said.
For a month or forever?
It's on his YouTube channel. He didn't say it on his IM stuff,
Right.
but on his YouTube channel that he put out this week. Because he only posts, like, it came up and I looked at it when it came up this week, and he mentioned it there.
Oh, that's a bet.
So yeah,
Well,
I just feel like if you guys are going to be in the challenge, I might as well just be in that challenge as well. It's the same thing. So, and then if one of you guys happen to win, which I'm sure y'all can, so
that's a bet. All right, well, you can share the information. That's dope.
okay.
You guys have a blessed Sunday, man. I'll talk to y'all later. Need something, holler at your boy. And Gordon, I'm gonna check that out right now in the back office and I'll give you a ring.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot.
All right, catch y'all later, fam. Have a
Later.
great